Hello, students. This is lesson number 2, Unit 5, and learning target was let's represent vertical and horizontal translation using function notation. The last video I tried to show we did the task 2.1 and 2.2. So today I'm gonna show 2.3. Now, the 2.3 is about heating the kitchen. So I wanted to read this, take a while, and see what's given. Our kitchen has a thermostat set to 65. So in the beginning it is 65. Starting at 5, the temperature in the kitchen rises to 85. But it doesn't tell within half an hour to 1 hour. It does not say that. But 65 rises to 85 when you begin the thermostat at 5 a.m. And the other kitchen equipments are turned on to bake the daily breads and pastries. The ovens are turned off at 10 a.m. when the baking finishes. So at 10, you just put it off. What are you supposed to do is sketch the graph of this h function. What does h represent? So h gives the temperature in the kitchen, hx, in degrees Fahrenheit, x hours after midnight. So how do we sketch this? So I'm going to use in the beginning, so let me use this marker. Let me try to use a line and let me use this one. So in the beginning it was this is 60. So from until so uh, so from here the temperature is this is 65. Can you see this is 65, and then it remains until okay. Let me see where did they give us that. Go back. So starting at 5 and stops at 10. So I'll go back. Okay. Mm, yeah. So it was 65 in the beginning. So from here and 10 is right here. So until here. What then is the thermostat begins, put it on, and then it rises till 85. So 85 may be here. Let's put it this way. Okay. So let me do it one more time. I think I made a mistake. So starts at Thermal starts at 5. So in the beginning it was this one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's where. And then it rises to 85. So till here. Then it's put off at 10 a.m. So from here goes till 10 a.m. right here. And then naturally it goes down, maybe here this way. So it cools down. The temperature in the room in the kitchen cools down, and then this is how you sketch the graph of hx. So hope that takes care of this part. So h is the temperature. So this is a sketch of at 5. So this is at 5. You put it on and the temperature rises to 85. And then at 10, it cools down till 11 o'clock. And then it steadies, remains 65. So the question now here is one more question they are asking is one thing is this. And the second question is if you go back up there, mm, so the second question is the bakery owner decides to change the shop hours start and end 2 hours early. This means the daily baking schedule will also start and end two. So how do you sketch this? So I'm gonna start doing keep this as the original one. Uh, so this is uh, I'm gonna use the old one because this doesn't show. So let me go back here. Okay, so this was the original. Now, what's happening is because the temperature is all this. So if this was 5, let's say if this is 5, then 2 hours before means 1 and 2. So I'll have to move this one. Let's take one at a time. So this point, which is right here, see this part, this will have to be shifted to, like, see this part. Then again, this will move right here. Or instead of that, I'm gonna keep the original same and use this marker, maybe some color, the red marker. So let's see this part. So I'm using the freehand. Okay, this is not perfect, but just wanted to show. So this whole graph shift 1 hour, and so that's how it is. See? So hope this helps. So what is the question is, so this is a sketch of this one is, so the original function, this was h, this was black color hx. So this is hx here, okay, and this one is the gx, the red one. And the question is asking us, so the question is, what explain what is h, so what is the meaning of uh, so next is asking is what does there's a one explain what do you mean by, let's see, h of, let me use the color here, mark. So what is the meaning of h of 10.25 equals 80? So there's a question, right? So that means what is the meaning of this is, this means it is 10 hours, okay, and 0.25, what is, so 0.25, 1 hour is 60 minutes, right? So we multiply this by 60, and if you work this out, you get 15. That means it is 10 hours and 15 minutes. So that means exactly at 10 hours 15 minutes. So this is, can I try to check one form pen here using maybe green color? So 10, this is the 10, right? H, this is 10, and this is 11. So this point, you see this part, this is that point, so this point. So this is at the 15 minutes past 10, the temperature is 80. So that's the meaning of this. You need to write down that uh, 15 minutes past. So you have to explain this. If it is 80, so because they finish baking at 10 with the equipment off, the temperature starts dropping down to thermostat setting. So so that means at this point, this means 10 hours 15 minutes past the temperature is. So then another question is asking is, if this is the 10.25 80, then what would be the corresponding point on the graph G? So if this is the thing corresponding, so you'll have to go here and you'll ask what this corresponding part is. That's why look at it. So that means this is going 2 hours back. So that means this point will be whatever 10.25. So so this is the G will be whatever 10 hours 15. So it is 10 hour 15. It will be 8.25. So you take away 2 from 10. So this is 8.25. So that means exactly 8 hours and 15 minutes. The temperature of G function will be same as the temperature of H function, which is 2 hours later. So this is also 80. So what does that mean is, at 8, the temperature at 8 hours and 15 minutes, this is 8 hours 15 minutes, is the same as temperature of H function 2 hours later. You can say 8 plus 2 is 10. And that's how we explain this. So again, I say this: when the bakery opens 2 hours earlier, then that means the temperature inside the kitchen at time x, at any time x, will be the same as the temperature inside kitchen for h function, the black one, 2 hours later. And that's why we can write, yes, we can write that gx, so gx equals the h, and you can write x plus 2 because the temperature of H is 2 hours later, same as whatever the temperature of C. So this is how the main function has to be. Hope that helps.